Who can read the problem? Tasha.
My grandmother is sick and needs help taking care of herself. She certainly lives by herself in San Antonio, Texas. What should I do?
How do we understand? Cats. Remember back to our understanding day. What did we do to understand better? That's 6, 7, 10. Wanya.
We asked you a question and you wrote something.
You asked the questions, and then I answered them. Later, I answered them. And these are the answers right up here. So we asked, you asked, and I answered questions. Take 30 seconds in a 6-inch voice to read these to yourself. Hands up here. Ready? Go. Pause. When I say go, I should hear everybody whispering. Ready? 6-inch voice. It's a whisper. You're reading it to yourself. Ready? Go. Ten seconds. Three, 2, 1. Cats. Who found the mistake? Leo.
There was 2 high blood pressures. One on MIT, one on Harvard.
So MIT and Harvard both found the same answer. So you can see some similarities between the ones they thought were most important. There's a typo. Everybody take out your pencil, go to Harvard, cross it out. Put mine, let's go. All right, turn around, your pencils are up and right. Together.
Understand.
Next.
Where?
How many plants do we got?
2, 1.
Tell the person next to you how many plants you see. Go.
1.
Stop. Sit up straight. Who knows how many plants we have now? Now that someone's told you. How many plants? How many different plants? Agent.
4.
No.
What? Oh.
3. Here the main, this is, every class came up with a different plan, and this is like the main idea behind the plan. So let you guys read these aloud. Who wants to read this? Hands down. I want to see everybody's hands there because this is something that everybody can do. Ready? Who's going to read this? How you move the picture. Hands up. Just try to check your cats. Pull your chair. Sit up all the way. This is the last class of today. It's almost over. We're more than halfway through. Dig deep. Angel. Who wants to read this? Michaela.
In Texas,
Next. Herman. Final. Clevan.
Stay in Texas and go to a nursing home.
Very clear. Each one of these is different. There's problems with each one of these. And that's what we're going to do next. So after the understand and the plan is the stick with it. Go down to the next one. Let's do the first one together. Things that could go wrong if she stays in Texas and stays in her apartment. What is that? What could go wrong? What could happen to her if she stayed in Texas and stays in her apartment? Joshua. She might get a heart attack. And would there be anybody there to write it down? Another one. If she stays in her apartment. Joshua, policy. Policy. Pass. Pass.
Oh my God. I don't even know what to call that. Oh, here's the food you're really like, come on, how are you doing? Okay.
The microphone's all the way up here.
We can't do anything.
Pass. Say his name, please. Write these down. I'm going to walk around make sure everybody has it. How about the next one? Let's do these with your partners. If you're sitting by yourself, I'll try to switch you up. Right now with your partners, see if you can come up with something that might go wrong if you move to Massachusetts. I'll give you 1 minute. Right? When I say go, I hear everybody start talking. Ready? Set. Go. If you're on bench, come up with one by yourself.
But it would be much better. She might be sick because
10 seconds. Time. Eyes on me. Cats. Follow me. Follow me with your eyes. Chris, you're so strong. Yesterday. Show me your strength today. There you go. Better. Hands, what do you have?
You move it, here, you can probably give it the wrong medicine.
Pass. Pass. Quick. Quick. Shamar. Wrong medicine.
I don't have time for it, that will go to work.
Yeah, it's not like you can help her right now. Pass. Angel.
She doesn't know where to stand. So, help her.
Pass. Angel, quick, please.
So this are home.
I like that one. So doesn't know anyone. And then the last one. Say it one more time loud, Leo.
She'll miss her home.
Write them down, please. I'm going to walk around, make sure you have it.
One day, when this person was, I don't know.
Last one. Write one down by yourself right now. Take 1 second to write one down by yourself. So you'll be one ahead of everybody else. Everybody write one down. If she stays in Texas and goes to the nursing home. There's two I'm looking for. Two particular ones I'm looking for. I'm going to call on people. I'm going to call on people to answer, please. So hands in the air if you have one written down for the last box. Excellent, Karina. Stay strong. Keep your hand up. Wave some more. Kayla and Precious. Excellent. All hands. Jamal. Excellent hand. Shalom. Excellent hand. Davir, 2 hands. Excellent. And silent. Karina's down to 2 hands. Tiana. What's the problem with staying in Texas? Pass it.
Come on, sit down.
That was what I was looking for. Some of them are not good care. And the other one I'm looking for, see if anybody wrote it down. Only answer you relate with what I'm doing. Precious? Leo?
One that doesn't cost that much money.
Shalom?
She will have the money.
Davia?
She maybe not like it.
Anjali?
There's no money to buy the ticket.
this symbol? 3 people came up with it. Excellent. 3 or 4 people came up with it. It is the money. It costs a lot of money to have someone in a nursing home. You have to pay for a nurse 24 hours a day. There's a nurse in there 24 hours a day. If my grandma gets sick during the night, if she gets sick during the day, if she gets sick at 3 o'clock in the morning, there's a nurse there to take care of her. That is great news for me until the end of the month when I get the bill. Not good news for me anymore. So that's one thing that could go wrong. Now, what does this have to do with stick with it? What does this have to do with stick with it? Where does it sit? Let me rephrase what I said. If I run into these problems, will I stop? No. Why not? If the stick with it, you have to have grit. My grandmother is important to me. She's important enough to me that if I don't have enough money, I'm going to go out and get another job to help pay. Or if I don't have enough money, I'm going to ask my brother for some more money. She's important to me, enough to me, for me to take time off to go help her. She's important enough to me to find a way to get people into her house to help her, or to find a way to get her food. So it might happen that she stays at her house, and one day someone calls her and she says, "Oh, I didn't eat today." Oh, that's a problem. But we decided that you were going to stay in your apartment, so I'm going to have to help you through this. I'm not going to give up and say like, "Oh, I guess you can't stay in your apartment, Eva." I have to help her. What happens if I run into a problem? Stick with it. Stick with it and go back to the beginning. Trying to understand the problem again. Why did she not have food? Who can cook her food? Can she go out to buy food? How can I get food delivered? Then make a plan based on the information. Chris. Then make a plan based on the information and then stick with that plan. So it's a loop. It goes back and around again. Leo, thought? Thank you. Thought? Yeah, really? Thought? Here's the last thing. This is a check for understanding. Check it out. It's fun. When everybody got hum, we can only do this if you stop humming when they ask you to stop humming. I want everybody to hum. Go. Stop. Now here's the check for understanding. I have key phrases that go with each of these. When I get close to the right place, I want you to hum louder. For instance, if the word was tree, does tree have anything to do with it? No. So if I put the word tree up here and moved it across, this is exactly what I should hear. We can only do this if you guys participate here. But if I put the word solve up here, if this is the word solve, you get quiet and then pass solve. And then when I move back, you should only get as loud as a regular hum. Everybody give me a regular hum? Okay, that's as loud as it goes. You should be quiet here. Here's one, ready? Somebody read it out loud. Antoine. What do I have to make at least 2 of? Think? solve. That doesn't make any sense. Good.
Are you ready?
Here's another one. You can read it.
Great never give up, never
Surrender.
surrender.
Read it. Angel.
Have been aware,
Answer.
answer question.
Yeah, my thumb was on it. Ready? Great. Ask and answer questions to understand better. And the last one, we're about to go to lunch, so I'll tell you really fast. And check back. I'm going to take one of your solutions, and I'm going to try it out. What should you ask me tomorrow? You have my phone number. You can call me tomorrow. What should you ask me next week? About my grandmother, not about homework, not about class, not about school. What should you ask me, Chris?
Tomorrow there's no school.
Excellent. You have my phone number. If you were really caring, what could you call and ask me? I'm going to start trying to help my grandmother out. What might you ask me tomorrow? Joshua. Louder.
How is your grandma feeling?
Excellent.
How is your Lisa feeling? How's your Lisa feeling?
Is my Lita feeling better? Angel. Hold on. One and I feel like two people are being disrespected. One, me, and two, Precious. So let's get our eyes over there. Precious. You can also check in specifically about the plan. So if I choose to keep her in Texas and send her to a nursing home, you can ask me, how does she like the nursing home? Do they take good care of her there? How much does it cost? Are you having trouble paying the bills? You can ask those questions because you care. So help me out with this one. That's right. Pride, you're going to ask me because you're part of my team and my family. You guys are part of my team and my family. Be kind. If you call me tomorrow, that's being kind and checking in with me and saying, hey, how's your grandma doing? Or hey, does she like the nursing home? And care. We care about each other. Okay? Look at your binders. Open to the white classwork tab. So the humming is still going on. I'm going to ask you to stop every time I hear it. If I find out that you're the one who's humming, you lose paycheck dollars, and we can't do things like this the whole week. I'm handing out homework now. As soon as you get it, put it into your binder. If we do this quickly, we might be able to do our 8s. It goes in the blue tab. Stop. Turn to the white classwork tab. Put it in. Turn to the blue homework tab. Put it in. Put it in. I'm hearing some talking and humming. No. Give me 1 second, yes, I'm not sure. It's a function of two things, I think, my friends. One of them is that old people get crazy at the end of their lives, and two is that I don't think they get the best care in nursing homes. So Leo was saying, nice people go into nursing homes, they come out crazy, can't be because. No, good for you. Well, look at this, it's an extra one there. There's an extra one right there. That's it. Hi, there. I want to share some love with our teammates that are on bench. They worked really hard today. I saw their hands up more often than a couple students who weren't on bench. What does that mean? Well, in the future, if you continue not to participate, you can actually earn bench by not participating. Yeah. If you sit through class like this, the whole class, and every time I go up to them, like, you're using paycheck dollars, you're not following instructions, and if you do it enough times, you earn bench, and then you get to do it. Shut up. Homework, yes. If anybody has homework, I'll pick it up. And lunch forms. Homework and lunch forms. Your work there again. Homework and lunch forms. Otherwise, I think we can do our 8s. Everybody opens the 8s. This, yeah. Miss Monroe really wants to see Miss Monroe.
I have learned the 8, so I count 8. You guys do. So I can learn 2.
I need everybody to be looking at the 8s. So. Everybody needs to do it together. Because I want everybody to be looking at it. So I'm looking around, I don't see everybody there yet. Can't start until you're there. Leave it on your desk, I'll come by. Thank you. Leave it on your desk, I'll come back. Thank you. Here we go. Boom shakalaka. Boom shakalaka. By the way, this is going to be on YouTube tonight. It's still recording. Still recording down here, look. Recording. Boom shakalaka. Boom shakalaka. Boom shakalaka. Boom shakalaka. Boom on that last boom, let's have our hands up. Let's try that again. Ready? 1. We're going to try boom, shakalaka, 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 boom. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Boom! 8, 16, 24, 32, 40. With the 48, 56, 64, 72. With the 8 88, 96, the pride is in the mix. Boom, shakalaka, shakalaka, shakalaka. One more time, a little faster. Ready? Boom, shakalaka. Boom, shakalaka. Boom, shakalaka, shakalaka. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40. 48, 56, 64, 72. 88, 96, the pride is in the mix. It's lunchtime. Pack up all your stuff. Look. Remember, we can't hum unless we go back to normal. We can't chant unless we go back to 0. I really appreciate people for raising their hand. I'm gonna walk by them. Bring the lunch room on Monday. Do you want to hold the onto the money until then? Because I need a piece of paper that tells me